Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is Sunday. This is the Gentleman's Picks Club. This is where we do the charts and news and look at what happened over the past week or so on things that interest me. So, there hasn't been many videos this week. I've been very tied up in my pinball machine, but the videos I've done, I've absolutely enjoyed. We have also had quite a lot of new members this week as well. So thank you to each and every one of you. If you've come along and you subscribed, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate you. I absolutely, honestly do. I will be forever saying this is a hobbyist, non-monetized channel. All I care about is hitting 2k subs. We're nearly there. We haven't got far to go. And this is because each and every one of you, present, past, and hopefully future subscribers considered here. Because otherwise, if we don't have any future subscribers, we never hit 2,000. Alright, so let's do a little rundown of things that have happened this week. Hulk Hogan, there's a lovely video on WWE. WWE remembers Hulk Hogan 1953 to 2025. Why am I bringing this up here? Yes, the character out of the wrestling ring, you know, he has some traits that were maybe not the best traits there, but my God, as a kid, as growing up, you know, I remembered him. I loved his matches. He was brilliant. You know, he was when I thought wrestling was real, and you know, I used to enjoy the pop of the crowd as he came out. So you know, real American hero, and you know, he was with Mr. T, wrestling. Sometimes he was in a Rocky film as well, and yeah, you know, he was a great entertainer. And why am I bringing this up? Well, this one actually hit home. You know, we lose a lot of the older generation wrestlers, and they sort of pass away, unfortunately. But when Terry passed away, when Hulk Hogan, as he was known by his real name, or by his stage name, passed away, this one hit home just a little bit. It really did. And I just want to say, Hulk Hogan, you're probably in the great squared circle in the sky looking down. Thank you for all the entertainment you gave me as a young man, and I still smile when I watch the pop when you come out to everybody cheering, waving the banner. Let's move on. So, Bastardale Farm, WLS Laszlo, he has created a brilliant conversion from the Death Squad, but I've got to call him out. I've got to call this out. This video only came out a day or so ago, so yeah, it probably won't be in the charts yet. It hasn't hit the numbers to be the charts, but holy hell, what a brilliant conversion on the Game Boy Color. And my God, the way he credited this channel, he's done a couple of things in here and it really touched me. It's very hard to say as a content provider when you do this for free. You don't pay for anything. I don't pay people to do stuff for me or anything like that. When people do what Laszlo did here in the game, it just pulls on your heartstrings. It really does. Laszlo, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. I absolutely, truly do. So we started with the pinball videos this week. Well, one pinball video, I've got to say. It took a while to get the formatting of that video right. I'd tell you, holy hell, they are hard to try and record properly. The gameplay wasn't the best. I should have perhaps had the sound up a little bit louder, but this was a test video more than anything, and I'm really pleased the way this came out. If you've got a pinball game you want to see played, you never know, give it a mention. I may do my best to absolutely do that. So this brings us to the charts. This has probably been the most jumping about charts that we've ever had. Let's go on a journey and see what's where. At number 10, we got a new entry. This video we did in September 2024, Sega World Drivers Championship on the Techno Parrot. Great game. Really enjoyed that game, and I absolutely did enjoy that game, and I know I enjoyed it because it took me a long time to actually get a version of that worked on my bloody Techno Parrot emulator. But yes, it's up and running. It's absolutely great. If you want a good racing game, go ahead and check that out on the Techno Parrot emulator. And number 9, Guns, Gore and Cannelloni. Oh my God, this is back in the charts again. I have no idea where people view this from. You know, this is one of the ones that keeps coming in, going out, coming in, going out. It's an old video from January 24. There was a sequel to this as well, but some of you are enjoying this. And remember, the charts are because of each and every one of you. So yeah, thank you for your viewership on that video. At number 8, we've got Packzania, and this is from Adam Dawes. That came in last week and it's creeping up the charts. So yes, it was number 10 last week, number 8 this week. If you like Pac-Mania, then this game is for you. It's on the PC. It's a great version of it, and you've got different landscapes as well. You know, if you watch the Doctor Who episode from years ago, when Doctor Who used to be good, and there was basically the Bertie Bassett monster, and you say, well, how can you say Doctor Who was good and there was a Bertie Bassett monster? Well, it was a legendary villain, let me tell you, something like that. They've got a level that you can see on the picture above me, or the picture on the screen there, at the very least, which is Bertie Bassett Land. Go take a look at that. You will have fun with that game. At number 7, Dragon's Lair is falling. Is Dirk on his way out of the charts? I've said this before, but no, he crawls his way back up. Last week he was number 3. He has plummeted down to number 7. You know, I don't know what he's done wrong. He's giving me a bit of side eye there, thinking, screw you, I will be back up, Well, Dirk, that's up to the viewers. We'll see what they think about that. At number 6, last week number 9, this week number 6, we've got the Rubber Kid Wonder. This is by Microchops. This is a game of the t-shirt, the DVD of the computer. You know, the Rubber Kid Wonder is a great documentary on the Sinclair Spectrum. Well, this is the game of it. If you like the Sinclair Spectrum, this is one for you to go and check out. It absolutely is. At number 5, we have The Walking Dead. Another Technoparrot entry into these charts here. So this is a House of the Dead, basically, but Walking Dead style. Last week number 8, this week number 5. It's crawling back up the charts. So, you know, we seem to have lost, at least so far. Maybe they're higher up, I don't know. Well, I do know, but you don't know yet. But, you know, we haven't seen Virtua Striker, we haven't seen Mario Grand Prix, but we have seen the new entry of the Rally Technoparrot, Sega Championship Racing, whatever it's bloody called, for the Technoparrot, and also this as well. Why don't we see who is number 4? So at number 4, holding at number 4, is the man with the nipples. Plumbers don't wear ties. The only game so far on this channel we have played on ScumVM, and we play it all the way through. We play it all the way through on that video as well. Let's see who number 3 is. She's falling. Bomber Girl last week's number 2 is down to number 3. So we did this in July 23. We've done many Bomber Girl videos. We've done basically a Technoparrot version. We've done a different PC version to this as well. We did this twice. I think we did it on the Steam Deck as well. But yeah, no, this was the first video we did, and the one that always remains popular. But she has been at number 1. She is now at number 3. So that leaves us 2 to go. And, you know, if she's dropped down, there's definitely been some changes up top. Let's go on a journey and have a look. Samantha Fox, she is sagging down at number 2. She was at number 1. She only held that position for 1 week. She's been in the charts for, I think it's 3 weeks now as well. But last week's number 1 is this week's number 2. Great pin-up poker, and you can get the physical version from Northern Games as well. He is selling that. So if you're a Sinclair Spectrum collector, head over to Northern Games and buy your physical copy of this. So who is at number 1? Who is at number 1? It did it! A Very Far Away Horse isn't very far away from number 1. This is its first ever week at number 1. I'm so delighted. I really am delighted this video got there. You know, this video has came in the charts. It was number 6 last week, and now it's number 1. So yeah. Brilliant to see that there. Brilliant that it made it to number 1. Will Horsey hold on for 1 more week? I don't know. I truly don't know. So that's the end of the charts and the video that we had. Thank you for watching. You know, I haven't been too excited on this one. I'm trying to be respectful because of the passing of Hulk Hogan, you know, and it sounds crazy that you would say this, but he was one of the people, your childhood heroes growing up. And as we get older, it's just logical to say this anyway, but it's sad to see that we're losing too many people of our childhood to time. So, you know, hold on to those memories while you can. Absolutely hold on to them, of your childhood heroes. Dig out their old DVDs, dig out their old films, because you know what, we can watch them and we can enjoy them again. So I have a few videos I hope to do this coming week for me. As I say, the pinball machine has slowed me down just a little bit on what we've been doing here. The hot weather obviously hasn't helped as well, but I've been knee deep in that, and I'm so pleased with how it's configured now. You know, you may get a pinball video today come out. We're going to see how time goes, so to speak, but I've got a few more things I want to be doing before I hit the sack tonight. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this top 10 on what we did for the past week. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and it's time to give you the girls of the GPC. Oh, and Laszlo, I did have a look to see how to do this on Spotify. I've got to get an account with someone to work as an intermediate type person. I don't think it's going to be possible, but I did have a look. I absolutely did have a look. Here they are.
Gentlemen, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. At the Gentleman's Pixel Club, we play old school games, no need to rule. With sunglasses on, we dive into retro fun. Masters of nostalgia, our joy never gets undone. G is for Gentlemen, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming, you know ladies, welcome to Pixelated Fun. Remember when we had Commodore and Atari too? Those were the days, we loved them like a brother and you. From Pac-Man to Space Invaders, we played all night long. Gentleman's Pixel Club reminds us of those times when life was just right. G is for Gentleman, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming and the ladies too, retro fun never done. Through the years, the games may change, but the spirit stays the same. Gentlemen's Pixel Club is where we gather our hearts in a gang. Sunglasses on, we're ready to play. Gentlemen's Pixel Club, the ultimate gaming channel, always in play. G is for Gentlemen, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. And women and children of gaming, joystick fun are never done. G is for Gentlemen, T is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, right, and have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming, pixelated fun never done.